Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Thursday, but today we have to talk about some amazing news that has come out about the Friday the 13th franchise. This is an absolute game changer for a lot of fans. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so the other day we were talking about the Friday the 13th series and how it was probably not dead in the water, how that rumor proved to be false. Well, we never could have guessed what would happen only a day later. Today, in fact, it came out that Friday the 13th is far from dead. And we're not just talking about the series here, we're talking about the entire franchise. And this is kind of good news. So, Horror Inc. has decided to expand the Friday the 13th franchise into a new era with the launch of the Jason universe. Now, what exactly does this mean? Because this doesn't mean what you think it means necessarily. No, we're not getting a brand new movie yet. But if everything goes their way, then you can pretty much guarantee we will be getting a new movie. But what exactly does this entail? Well, the Friday the 13th activations will span a wide range of platforms, from entertainment, games, immersive experiences, merchandise, and more, all to be announced throughout 2024 via Jason Universe 13 on social media or by visiting the official Jason Universe website. So this is actually pretty good news because while this doesn't give us a movie, it is telling us that more games are coming, more possibilities like that. Maybe some merchandise coming, some brand new Jason Voorhees merchandise. It's only going to help to increase the popularity of the character so that everyone as an audience wants to see more. And Robert Baram Men, and I'm probably butchering that name, president of Horror Inc., said in a statement, "For decades, Jason has shocked and thrilled audiences who kept coming back for more. And we're excited to work with Victor Meller and Mark Toberkoff on new projects we will announce in the coming months." Now, you know that Victor Meller was the screenwriter of the original Friday the 13th. They were involved in a lawsuit, and that's kind of gotten to where now they know they're not going to make money without each other. So here we go. We're kind of getting into it now where both parties are slowly starting to maybe come together and put aside their differences for financial gain. Then you have Baram Men, an executive producer on the upcoming A24 Peacock and expanded prequel series Crystal Lake. And not only that, he was also an executive producer on 2017's Friday the 13th game. Now, you may not have been a fan of this game. Maybe you had a problem with this. I personally enjoyed the game when I played it. It had some glitches. It did have its moments where you kind of were like, what's next? Because they talked about doing more with the game, and then it just kind of never happened. He is also the vice president of Horror Inc., and he says, "We are focused on honoring the legacy while elevating the fan experience and appealing to today's horror audiences, as we hope to develop new ways to watch, interact, and engage with the Jason universe." So I like what he's saying so far, but then Sherry Khan, who is the global GM of Horror Inc., says, With the unique ability to remain at the forefront of popular culture for 44 years, Jason continues to top the charts as one of the scariest villains of all time. With strong global awareness across multiple generations thanks to billions of TikTok views plus millions and millions of gamers and movie fans. We can't wait to introduce a new Jason universe to these amazing fans. And that's great news. That is absolutely amazing news, because what that tells us is that this is going to help to bring Jason back into the forefront and show them just how much money Jason can make. And then the Friday the 13th movies can come back and we can see them as fans once again. I have no problem with them remaking the movies if they have to do it. We've done it before. And there are people that remake is their all-time favorite Friday the 13th movie. So I don't hold that against them. I personally do like the classic ones because they hold a special place in the hearts of many horror fans. So when you're looking at it like that, they do have the opportunity to, with this Jason Voorhees universe, this Jason universe, actually make it to where Jason can touch a brand new audience. He can reach this brand new audience, and we can get a movie that continues on from the previous franchise, from the original franchise. I do think that they are going to go with this prequel TV show if they're hoping that the movies will continue on as sequels to the franchise itself. So while I do think that this announcement is good, it also kind of saddens me that we may not get to see Jason on the small screen. However, look at the Child's Play series. If you look at the Child's Play series, you know that has reached an audience that it never would have reached in just the movies. And now we're getting to see where they're going to go back to the movies and potentially continue on television. That could very well be the case with Jason 2, because back in the 80s, they had the Nightmare on Elm Street TV series, and it was hosted by Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund himself, and I always thought that was a really good show. It kind of embodied that whole Elm Street vibe, and since it played on cable late night, they could actually show things they probably couldn't show on public TV. The same is true of this Crystal Lake series that we're supposed to get. They could potentially do anything, and the sky is the limit. So I do hope that they actually do make Jason Voorhees the prime character, but this news excites me now, because we were just talking about this the other day, and to see this as a news item is something that every Friday the 13th fan should be rejoicing for. Whether you like the remake better or whether you're a fan of the originals. Maybe you're only a fan of the video games, or maybe you only like the merchandise. If the character appeals to you, then the character appeals to you. If that universe appeals to you, then it appeals to you. And that's the thing here that's exciting. It's a great day to be a Friday the 13th fan all the way across the board. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you excited about any of this? Do you think that this is a good idea? Do you think that this is going to help the Jason franchise move on? Is it going to help to kind of make new things available to us as fans? Or do you think this is going to fizzle out? Do you think that this is just a one and done deal where they're not going to really make this happen? I want to hear from you guys. As always, we want to know what you guys think. Make sure you're leaving us that comment in the comment box below. And make sure you share this video with all of your friends. They're going to want to be a part of the conversation as well. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's free, it helps the channel, and we appreciate it. Miko says we need more subscribers. And look at this face. You don't want to disappoint Miko. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. And then friends, at the end of the day, I know it, you know it, and Miko knows it. Fandom is family.